Good morning, everyone. There's not going to be a number talk this morning because I know there's quite a few things that we need to finish up here. Okay, so some of you got this handout yesterday, converting inches to centimeters, and on the back, it's the other way at centimeters to meters. Okay, so if you're new to this handout, okay, we're just going to go over how you would do this and the other one that I want you to work on today. Okay, so the way this works, okay, so I have 1 1/8 of an inch, and I want to convert that to centimeters. So it might actually help if you have a ruler when you're doing these. So I'm going to just use this green line kind of as my ruler to show how I'm thinking about this. So I'm going to locate 1 1/8. Okay, and part of the reason that we're doing this worksheet is because when I was looking at the quizzes from last week, I noticed that some people are still having trouble reading the ruler a bit. So this is something we need to get a little bit better at. Okay, so just as a reminder, if I zoom in here, okay, right, oh, it's not quite working the way I was hoped. Okay, right, the smallest lines are 16ths, right? This would be like 1/16, 2/16, 3/16 past the inch. Okay, the next biggest line are eighths. So if I use these gaps, right, that's 1/8, 2/8, and so on. And this is a quarter right here. Okay, so for 1 1/8, okay, so right, these lines are 16ths right here. So I don't want that one. These are eighths here. So this is 1/8. So 1 1/8 is 1 inch, and then 1/8 of an inch after that. Okay, the question is, how many centimeters is that? So I'm going to draw my line so it goes all the way up here. Okay, so when I look on the centimeters, where am I at? Okay, and it looks like, maybe this will work a bit better now. Okay, where am I? So this was the 3 centimeter line. There's 2 centimeters. So that was 2.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's kind of in between. I think it's a little closer to 9. Okay, so I'm going to call that, it's about 2.9 centimeters based on that. Okay, so just lining up the hash marks and where is it at? Okay, so next one is 3 and then 1/8. Okay, so there's 3 inches and then plus an extra 1/8, so same distance again. Okay, I line it up and I see where I'm at. Okay, and again, looks like I'm at about maybe 7.98. Okay, so I'm going to call that about 7.9 centimeters. Okay, so that's how you do it. You just have to line one up and see what it says on the other ruler. Okay, and on the flip side of the page, it's the opposite idea. Right, so let's say, I don't know, on the flip side of the page, maybe I get 7 centimeters. Okay, what does that line up with? Well, when I look at it here, it appears to line up with this line right here. Okay, so that's like one of the taller ones. That's a quarter mark, so it'd be like 2, 1, 2. This is 2 3/4. So I would say that 7 centimeters is about 2 3/4 inches. Okay, so again, you're just lining up the marks and going from there. The other handout you should be getting today is this one. Okay, so we're going over to convert visually on the ruler. Okay, this is using kind of like the technique we were doing the past couple of days, converting between centimeters and, converting between like inches and feet and so on. Okay, so question 1 says, right, how many yards are there in 10 meters? Okay, so I have meters and I want to know yards. So I go over to meters, right? This is what 1 meter is. Okay, and it's equal to 1.094 yards. So to figure out how many yards it is, I'm going to take my meters, right, 10 meters, and multiply that by the number of yards that are in 1 meter. So 1.94, and that's going to be equal to 10.94, which is almost 11 yards. Okay. The second one, and I wish this wasn't a 1, but we'll still illustrate it. How many kilometers are in 1 mile? Okay, so again, I have miles, so I look up what's 1 mile. 1 mile is 1.609 kilometers. So if this was any other number, I'd have to multiply. So we'll just show the step, right? 1 mile, okay, times the conversion factor. So that's 1.609. And that is equal to, well, 1.609. Okay, so, right, 1 mile is about 1.6 kilometers in size. Okay, so that's all you have to do is, again, start with the unit that you have, right? Here I had meters, so I started with meters and multiplied by the conversion to yards. Okay, so start with what you have, look up the conversion, and then multiply to switch it to the other unit. And that's all you have to do. Okay? So, you got the rest of the class to work on this, okay, and to catch up on whatever other worksheets you need to finish from this week, or if you happen to have them from last week you still need to finish, you can work on that as well. Okay, for tomorrow, right, on Thursday, we're going to do our usual thing where we do some review, and we're going to have our weekly quiz. Okay, this week was a short week, and we've really only covered kind of one idea, right, how to convert between different units. So that's what your quiz is going to be on. Okay, so thanks for watching. Good luck with all of that, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow.